Hi, and welcome to another episode of Slow Cooking with Dale K. Today's been a very productive day. I actually did some spring cleaning, started with my shoes, still got more to do. I also managed to shave my head after like 3 weeks. And I'm going to make some soup for dinner. It's a very easy recipe with a few ingredients and it's very good for the immune system. So I'm going to now show you how to make my garlic soup. So here are the ingredients. First, of course, is the garlic. I use an entire bulb of garlic. This is for 2 portions, and it is garlic soup, so the more garlic the merrier. Some neat tools. The red thing is a garlic peeler. You put the cloves in and you just roll it and it takes the skin off very easy. The metal disc, you wipe your fingers on it, just rub your fingers and it takes away the garlic smell. The next ingredient is Spanish smoked paprika. This is the sweet one, dolce, and I use 2 teaspoons. And then Spanish smoked paprika picante, which is the spicy one, I use 1 teaspoon. Next is 4 bay leaves. I managed to get them fresh from my garden, but you can use the normal dried bay leaves as well. Just soak them in water for 5 minutes before. The broth I use is chicken. I had some leftover chicken soup which I strained. You can use chicken stock. If you want to make this vegetarian, you can use veggie stock. Fresh eggs. I'm going to use 2 eggs as I'm making 2 portions, so it's 1 egg per portion. Some French bread. Now this is stale French bread that I had lying around. So it's very easy to use any bread that you have that has gone stale. It's perfect for the soup. And lastly, but not least, is some fantastic extra virgin olive oil. So I use a deep-sided skillet, and in the skillet I've just put some olive oil. On a low heat, I've added the roughly chopped garlic, and now I'm going to saute it for about 5 minutes just to make sure it doesn't burn and it just stays translucent but cooked. Now I'm adding this paprika, the smoked paprika. That's the dolce, which is the sweet, and that is the spicy, the picante. I'm going to give it a quick stir. Like this. Get ready for the next step. As you can see, it's blended nicely, and now I'm adding the chicken stock. As I mentioned, you can use veggie stock if you want to make it vegetarian. And followed by the bay leaves. While that's coming up to a boil, I put it on a high heat now because you want it to get it boiling. I prepared the eggs by cracking them in its individual ramekins so that it's easier to add them to the dish. So it came to a boil, and now I put it down to a simmer. I'm going to simmer it for 10 minutes. To get all the flavors mingling, and you can taste it, and if you need to add salt, you can add a little bit of sea salt and some fresh ground pepper. Depends how salty your broth is. It's looking great. Now I'm adding the stale bread, and you're just going to let that bread poach in the water till it absorbs all the deliciousness. So I brought it up to a boil now, and I've added the eggs in. You just drop them in because you just want them to poach. And once they're poached, the soup is ready. And then you can dish it up into a bowl.